I had joined an MLM. I looked at it and I'm like, the structure is shaped like a pyramid. Lo and behold, I'm like, this is feeling kind of pyramidish. Is someone above me? So 3 years ago, it was some, let me check my emails. Actually, yeah, 2 years ago, I had joined an MLM, and the name of this MLM was called Amari Global. Amari, is that how you say it? Amari Global. Amari, we'll go with that. Anyway, I don't think was I under contract or something like that? Anyway, I was scrolling through TikTok, enjoying my scrolling as anyone on TikTok does. A fully curated, manicured feed just for you and what you like and what you want to interact with. Basically, I was at a point in my life where I was like, I need drastic change. Actually, I think that's around the time I started my YouTube channel. Wait, no, I started my YouTube channel like in 2021. Was it 21? Anyway. But around the time in 2023, I joined a group called Amari. I was on TikTok scrolling, and then I came across somebody who was talking about having your own business and you can do this, you can do that. They said a lot of fun, cute, sparkling things. They were they were cute. I won't lie. They were very cute. I topped them. But I started to feel some type of way, a little ways through it. But back to the beginning, I was scrolling through YouTube, found this person. They were talking about, you having your own business, you having your own freedom, yada, 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 monetarily wise, and saying all the good things. All the pressure points were hit. Like the 5-finger death punch. Was it that 5-finger death punch? Yeah, it was hitting all the pressure points to the point where it got me. It hooked me in to everything that this person was saying. I won't reveal their name. I won't. Will I? No, I won't. But anyway, this person who I'm going to assume didn't have any malicious intent, they were also very much inspired as well. I could tell they've been through some things as well because of how they interacted, how they were constantly smiling. I could definitely tell they came from a place of trauma because it's just a certain air that people give off and how they act that you can tell, certain things and what they've gone through in life. But this person right here definitely went through some things. And they sold me a very interesting story, a very interesting lifestyle. And I'm like, okay, all right, so I have my own business. They said this be your business, right? I really didn't look into it very much. I wasn't in this MLM for very long. I was in for it for about just 1 month, I believe, just 1 month. Still, a month is, I'll never get that month back. But they told me about what this was and all the kind of stuff. And they were like, you're selling products. And I was like, what? I was like, how is this my business if I'm selling products? And that got me thinking, okay, let me just dip a toe. Let me dunk a butt. You don't get anywhere without taking, chances, risks, doing things, being present in the moment with yourself, right? That's what I thought. Lo and behold, I got onto their website, went to their back room thing, their back website, whatever. You can see our analytics and whatnot and things of that nature and what to sell and what products do sell very well. They're like, for a modest fee of blah, 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 your commission that you will get will be such and such much. But you have to sell quantity of booty blasters. Let's call it that, whatever, for you to be able to get this set amount of money. And you will go up and up and up and up and up, and you will have a downline. And I'm like, that's interesting. What's a downline? Then they told me that, oh, you're part of my downline. Since I recruited you, you basically will be part of my team and then you can make your team. And I'm like, you want me to do what? Why do I need to have people when it comes to this business? And I'm like, how is this my business? I'm selling someone else's product. And I'm like, a lot of things just pop into my head. And I'm like, this really ain't adding up. If 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 4, 2 + 2 = 4. Who is this? Who is this Harpo? And then I had to do a little bit of searching myself, looking into what an MLM is. I'm like, this is very interesting. It feels kind of weird, kind of familiar. Then I realized my mom also joined MLM at one point. And let me tell you, that ish is predatory AF. They'll give you these bum-A products, telling you to sell them to whomever will buy them. And they will give you these fun little one-liners saying you will have freedom. You don't think like other people. It's a cult. It's a cult. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? But I checked them out. I looked at it and I'm like, the structure is shaped like a pyramid. Lo and behold, I'm like, this is feeling kind of pyramidish. Is someone above me? They are. Are they getting money from my commissions? Well, I'm like, do I have to sell a lot of products in order for me to actually make money? And I'm like, I'm asking a lot of questions that I already know the answers to. Lo and behold, I'm like, I'm gonna get on call with this guy right here and let him know I want out of this ish immediately. I know what I'm being used, and I'm gonna have my labor exploited in order for me to, and you also have to buy products in order for you to maintain your membership, or for it to contribute to towards your membership. And then like, if you sell a whole bunch, we go to this island where we all drink Kool-Aid. Anyway, MLMs are horrible. They're a horrible idea, and don't do an MLM because it is desperation at its finest, exploitation at its worst, and manipulation, I don't even want to say, at its most subtlest, shall we say. It's all bad, it's all horrible. You won't make any money. Someone else above you by recruiting you, and if you recruit a whole bunch of people in this MLM, they get money from like commission and all that kind of stuff, and having a downline, and all of you getting together and having your whatever circle jerk parties when it comes to the products. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. I did an MLM for about a whole entire good month, bought some products. They weren't all that bad, and I was like, oh, let me try this product. Oh, this is nice. Oh, is this placebo? What is this right here? A B12 drink. Blah, 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 blah. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the brightest moment of my life, shall I say. Was I desperate? Absolutely. Did I want change? Yeah. I did. Did I go about it the wrong way? I did. And don't put your faith in a weird hands. Don't put your faith in a weird man's hands, baby. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Make sure that you stay true to who you freaking are. Do you hear me? Sorry, you. Sorry I had to see that. But yeah, don't join the MLM, whatever you do. If you're not the beginner, the head of the pyramid that is part of the MLM pyramid scheme, don't do it. Don't do it. I think at most I just lost $100 or so. I canceled my membership. I wasn't going to have that thing renew on me. I'm like, hold on. Emailed them, all that stuff. Amari, if you're listening, go straight to HE double hockey sticks. I hope that you don't succeed in anything that you do. Not the person, the company. So yeah, this is slander of the highest. But don't join MLM. You deserve better. You deserve more. Your future is yours to decide. And do whatever you have to do financially, and don't join the MLM. I can't stress it enough. I can't. Don't join the MLM, okay? Anyway, this has been my time and moment of desperation that I want to share with you. Hopefully you learned something from it. If you didn't, then it's whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Drink some water, take a lap, whatever you got to do, and get back to whatever you were doing before we had this conversation. Clearly, you made time for me, made time for that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, okay? All right, later.